Hey guys, so I know that it's been a minute or longer than usual since I've posted a new video, but this time it took me so long because I really had to think about what I wanted to share. As I was starting to make my videos, like my topic has changed like 10 times, but through the times in these past couple of days, everything I've experienced has really opened my eyes to so much. God has shown me so much. I've been exposed to so much. It's really just unbelievable. Share with you all how much God has truly made me realize how blessed I am. And I just want you all to realize how blessed nowadays it seems like everyone always complaining about stuff in their lives that's not going right, or just little things that don't really matter. And it's like, I've met so many sick people, I've seen so many homeless people over the past couple of days, and my heart has literally, because it's like, man, when you guys realize how amazing God truly is and how fortunate you really are, you start to look at all of the things around you and you start realizing so much more. Like, we have, like,
I know it's like hard to try to not think about everything that's going on in your life, but at the same time we have to realize that there's so many more people out here suffering. Sometimes we just have to take a moment to sit and think about all of the good things about life, like how you can just wake up in the morning and listen to music, or how you can walk out and breathe the fresh air. It's like everything in life is a blessing, and when you start to think about all the negative things, you have to realize that all the positive things outweigh the negative things. There's so many people out here stressing and struggling because some people don't even have a job to get up and go to in the morning. That's why we have to realize that we are so much more fortunate than a lot of people. And I had to realize this myself. It's not okay to just complain about everything. Like, God has truly blessed so many of us with everything. There's some of us that have literally any and everything we want, and we're still ungrateful. And that's just like a slap in God's face, because He's blessing you constantly and you're not thanking Him, for the stuff that He does for you. It's like sometimes you just have to realize and know, and you just have to learn how to deal with whatever it is that you're going through, because at the end of the day, there's always someone out there that's going through way more than what you're going through. And when you start to realize this, your eyes will open. Like, your eyes will open to everything that's just, like, I've been experiencing so much of stuff lately, and it's like God has been sending so many people my way that are just less fortunate than I am. And the more I see, the more I realize how blessed I truly am. Like, I have a car, I have a job, and when people start to realize that, it's just like, it's just your mind starts to not try to manipulate you into thinking that you don't have what you need, because at the end of the day, there's somebody out there that literally doesn't have a house or a home or anywhere to go.
It seems like nowadays no one focuses on the goodness of God. It's like we're blessed with money, we have houses, we have cars, food. There's like homeless people everywhere, and no one notices. It's like, look, there's someone, like, dude, people need to learn to be more appreciative, because they're like everywhere. More homeless people. This man is over here with a whole bunch of stuff. Like, he sleep on the bench. There's no reason we should be ungrateful at all. There's people out here that's in hospitals dying. The other day, I went to the hospital with my grandmother because her nose was bleeding, right? And I met someone that had sickle cell. I had no idea he had sickle cell, but we were just conversating. So after, he was getting ready to leave the hospital, he gave me his number. And so I finally asked him, and I was like, well, what were you at the hospital for? He was like, man, my chest felt like it was caving in. I have sickle cell. I was like, you have sickle cell, really? He was like, yeah, it's something he's been dealing with for a while. And man, when I tell you, my heart just dropped, because it's like, I can hardly imagine what people go through every day that has to deal with stuff like that. And it's like, we're not appreciative enough of how much God blesses us. You know, at the end of the day, no one thanks God enough for everything he's done for us. Even though you don't realize it, we're in good shape and in good health because of God. You know, we're blessed enough to say that we don't have to go to the hospital every day. I also met someone that had AIDS. This lady contracted AIDS when she was 16 years old. She's now 22. It's really unbelievable at this point. Sometimes I really just regret ever complaining about anything, like little things that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people out here suffering just from everything. You can hardly imagine. Like, there's so many people in pain, and it's like no one realizes that we have to learn how to start focusing on what God has in front of us. You know, if we don't have it now, then maybe it's just not meant for us. But at the same time, God literally is truly amazing. And I just feel like everyone should take time out of their everyday lives to just worship and praise God. Not just Sunday, not just when you go to church, but every day. When you wake up, you need to thank God and thank God for life. Thank Him for health. Thank Him for all the blessings that you have, because all of that is because of God. I look back and I think about how fortunate I am. I have a car. I have my family. I have my grandmother. You know, and my grandmother isn't even in good shape herself. But she still gets up every day. She still gets up and motivates me. She still talks to me. She still walks around like there's nothing wrong with her. I'm just thankful that I have my family, because family is you know, the whole. Like, we need family. Start appreciating your mothers and your fathers. Start appreciating your grandmothers, treating them with the utmost respect, because that's what God wants us to do. Stop disrespecting your parents and rebelling against them because you can't do what you want to do. Do you guys realize that we are so fortunate? There are literally people out here that doesn't have a roof over their heads. And it's like, we have to learn how to take care of those people. You guys have to reach out your hearts. You guys have to give to them. You have to give to them because God wants us to. He wants us to take care of the poor. When you guys start doing godly things, you'll see your life changing. Like, you seriously will just see how many more blessings you have. Stop focusing on giving to people just because you want something in return. You guys have to bless people because you know that God sees. In God's eyes, where we bless people that can't give to us, that can't repay us back, that's the ultimate blessing there. Because every time you bless someone, you're planting a seed for yourself. You can't be selfish in this world. You have to learn how to love. You have to learn how to care for people. And you just have to start appreciating every little thing, because in a quick and hot split second, it can all be taken away from you. Just like that, it can just be taken away from you. The way things are going in this world, we have to focus on the goodness of God. And when I say this, that means thank Him throughout the day. Thank Him for everything He does for you, help. And I know I've said this before, but thanking God, we have to thank God. We cannot be ungrateful because we are truly blessed. Look, I don't know. All I know is the closer I got to God, the more I started realizing that life is so totally different nowadays. I don't even much care about stuff like money. I don't care about money. I don't care about clothes. I don't care about people. You know, I've learned how to forgive, and it's just like all of this I can do because of God. Like, it's like God is in me, and I cannot change it at this point. I cannot take it away. I don't want to. All I care about is God. All I focus on is. If everyone does that, this world will be such a better place. It's like people are focusing too much on things that don't matter, like worldly things. And when I say this, it's things that are created by the devil and stuff that people worship. Like, stop worshiping money. Stop worshiping just stuff. And start loving. Start appreciating God. Start giving your life to God, because that's what He wants us to do. Like, please. Like, I don't even want to beg you all, but if you're confused today, and if you feel like you're not blessed enough, and you feel like whatever you don't have, trust me, it's not, because there's people out here that are struggling way more than we are. I guarantee you. I really guarantee you that it's people out here struggling more than us, and there's like, you just have to thank God. Just thank God. Focus on the goodness of God, because God is here for us. You know what I'm saying? Even though we don't worship Him as much as we should, He's still here for us. And it breaks my heart because no one sees it. And I didn't even see it before. But I've learned to love God. And it's like, at this point, I love God so much. I wake up, it's almost a habit. It's almost a habit for me. I wake up and I just have to read the Bible. I have to, because it's like, there's nobody in the world like God. There is no one, absolutely no one like God. And all I want is for everyone to realize that life is precious. The ultimate message of this is to start appreciating your life. If you're not happy with your job, then try to be happy. Pray and ask God to give you strength to deal with whatever it is. And if you know you're not happy, then work towards something better, because God has a plan for all of us. But don't complain in the situation you're in now, because everything is temporary. Literally, everything is temporary. You guys just have to learn how to deal with whatever it is, because we all have trials. And we go through those trials because God. We have to test our faith. When you learn how to build your strength through God, and if you learn how to walk with God daily, none of that stuff will affect you. I'm telling you, I walk with God every day, and I tell you, I'm just so peaceful at this point in my life, because I'm so thankful that God has blessed me with all that I have. I enjoy my life. I enjoy my family. I just love everything about life at this point, because I have everything I need. But really, I just hope you all understand that this message isn't to bash anyone. It's not to make anyone feel bad, but it's basically to try and change your view on life and on your own life. And when you look back at all the things that you're thankful for, go and thank God. Go pray and thank God. Go worship Him. Go listen to some gospel music. If you guys understood and started to build a relationship with God, your life would change. If you're depressed, your life will change. Like, just start appreciating life. Start knowing that God is going to be there for you, because He is. You know what God is going to be there for you no matter what. You just have to depend on Him. You have to lean on Him, because you know what? His hand is right here on your shoulder. It's right here. He's holding your right hand. He's right here. He's right here. But whether you believe it or not, you just have to seek Him. When you genuinely seek God, you'll know that He's there for you, because your prayers are going to be answered. But God is not going to come to you if you don't attempt to come to Him. You have to genuinely hope everyone have a great day. And if you need to talk to me about anything, just let me know. You guys have my Instagram, my Twitter, anything else. I hope y'all have a blessed day. And my name is Monty Moore.